Hello, and welcome back to another episode of 4C Hair News. I am your host, Jen, and on this episode of 4C Hair News, we're going to cover 4C hair. And girl, have a seat. We have a juicy article. I haven't read it yet, but the title alone lets me know everything that I need to know. Type 4C hair, what it is, and how to care for it. Let's hear from the people from Byrdie about 4C hair, what it is, and how to care for it. Girl, I told you, have a seat. Let me put on my glasses because I have a feeling this one's gonna be juicy. You know what? This is what it is. When I think of Byrdie, I think of a group of white women. I do. You can come for me. You can say whatever you want to say. But I just never really felt like Byrdie was catered to like people like me with my skin tone, with my hair type. You know what I mean? So when I saw this article, I was like, this will be a perfect article for my little series where we bring you the latest 4C hair news and we react and chat because, you know, we have 4C hair. And I find it kind of funny when other people tell me about 4C hair or what's not 4C hair. Because, you know, 4C hair doesn't exist. All right. Before we even get started, let me confirm if the crew at Byrdie is actually primarily white women. Let's confirm. So let's go into their About Us. Who are we? So they started back in 2013. They have a team of award-winning writers and editors and have worked for the biggest publishing houses and beauty companies in the business, including Hearst, Condé Nast, L'Oreal, and they are committed to creating an inclusive space that lifts up diverse voices and celebrates the unique beauty found in each of us. Wow. Okay, Byrdie, let's see what the team look like though. Haley, okay. Holly, okay. Ooh, Stars looking okay, like she has a little bit of culture. Amy, all right, Amy, we're getting closer. Olivia, ooh. Hi, Eden. Eden looks like she has natural hair. Jasmine. Hey girl. Dominique, okay. Shannon, all right girl. All right, so there is a few melanated women on the team. So let's read the article. Type 4C hair, what is it? Building the right routine for your hair can be challenging, as while there are endless options out there that help with health, nourishment, and an overall beautiful result, not every product and method is going to work for your unique strands. Because of this, the modern hair typing system changed the game when celebrity stylist Andre Walker introduced it in the 1990s. Allowing hair care enthusiasts everywhere to breathe a sigh of relief. Wow. Ever since learning about the ins and outs, our hair has never been easier. Knowing your hair type, porosity, and texture is key for achieving a strong and healthy mane. What may work for one hair type might not work for another. So being aware of what exactly you're working with will help you elevate your natural hair journey. Actually, let me see. When was this article published? This article was published January of this year. All right. I just want to put everything into perspective, you know? While all type 4 hair is tightly coiled, it has 3 unique subtypes, with type 4C having the most shrinkage and less defined natural curl. Did Dominique approve this article? I don't know if they run this by Jasmine. 4C hair having the most shrinkage, I agree with that, and less defined natural curl. Whatever do you mean? What does that mean? I would argue that our curls are very defined. If anything, it's so defined that it's tightly coiled. There's definition there. You just don't like the definition that you see, but there's definition there. Okay, anyways, I feel like I should probably make some popcorn. There we go. Oh, I still have to create the vibes, okay? Let's get the aesthetics going. It's cute. All right. We asked hairstylist Charlotte Mensah and Michelle Sultan, as well as trichologist Dr. Carrie Williams, to help us break down everything there is to know about type 4C hair, including how to identify it, how to care for it, and what to use on it. Keep reading to find out what they had to share. Ooh, okay. Carrie Williams is a board-certified trichologist and a member of Diva Curl's Expert Curl Council. Diva Curls? I thought they were canceled. Expert Curl Council. What's going on here? She is a Black woman. Okay, hair. I didn't know Diva Curls had a Expert Curl Council though. Did you? She is a professional hair designer and stylist, natural hair specialist, educator, hair care product consultant, board certified trichologist through the American Association of Drugless Practitioners, and the founder and CEO of Mahogany Hair Revolution Salon and Trichology Clinic. Okay, Miss Williams. If someone knows about hair, it would be her. But it's very interesting that she approved an article that said that 4C hair is less defined. I don't know. All right, anyways, back to the article. Charlotte, let's see who Charlotte is. Okay, website. She wrote her first guide to loving and caring for your curls. All right. Okay, there she is. Award-winning stylist, owner of Hair Lounge Salon, founder of Charlotte Menkeki oil product range. So she also should be very knowledgeable. And then Michelle. Michelle is a hair specialist, brand ambassador, director for Ambu, not sure. Okay, she has her own product line. Brand ambassador for Babyliss. All right. What is 4C hair? Unlike other hair types, the key to identifying 4C hair is the lack of definition in its curl pattern. 4C hair is tightly coiled in its raw state and it has no defined curl pattern. Coils must be defined by styles such as twisting and braiding, Mensa tells Byrdie. Okay, it's getting a little hot in here for some reason, but she said it has no defined curl pattern. In 2023, this is what we're still saying. I don't know about you, but I feel some kind of way because I feel like my hair actually has a lot of definition. Maybe not the definition that y'all want to see, that Mensa wants to see, but our hair is defined. We have the tightest curl, but there is still a curl. It's still there. It's still defined, and you can define it if you want to. You can manipulate it by braiding and twisting and doing all kind of things with it. True, but that doesn't mean there is no curl. Anyway. All right. Type 4 hair is the most coily out of all the hair types, Sultan adds. What separates 4C hair from its fellow subtypes is its distinctive zigzag pattern and spring factor, which is between 8 to 16 inches. All right. Characteristic of 4C hair. One of the most common attributes of 4C hair is shrinkage, which is when hair appears shorter than it actually is. Many 4C naturals have 70% shrinkage or more. When the hair is maybe 10 inches long, it gives the appearance of only about 3 inches on stretch, Mensa says. Okay, I agree with that. When 4C hair shrinks, it's quite fragile and prone to breakage, which can lead to coils getting tangled. But although shrinkage can put 4C curl in a vulnerable position, it isn't anything to be concerned about. It's actually a sign that your curls are healthy and full of elasticity. Regular moisture and protection is all you need to keep your coils in check. So you tell me your hair is fragile, prone to breakage when it shrinks, it's in a vulnerable position, but yet it's fine, it's healthy. It shows that it has elasticity. So which one is it, you know? I beg to differ that shrinkage is not the enemy. This is what our hair does naturally. If you stop fighting shrinkage, you'll realize that shrinkage is actually not the enemy. Maybe if you detangled a little bit more often, you wouldn't have a problem with shrinkage. Did I say that out loud? Oh my God, Jennifer! 4C hair versus other hair types. 4C hair has less curl definition compared to other hair types. I don't know how many times they need to say this in this article. How many times? We get it. The strands are more fine and closely packed, which creates a dense afro look. Williams explains. Studying up on the typing system may be beneficial when differentiating between 4C hair and other hair types. The letters in the hair typing system describe the size of your hair strand or the width of your curl. So 4C hair has the smallest distance between the curls, making it the tightest curl pattern within the type 4 category, William says. William has a lot of credentials, so I guess so, girl. While 4C hair has less curl definition, 3A hair has a defined curl. Oh, is that so? It is also thick in texture with a lot of shine and can be frizzy, Mensa says. Something to keep in mind about hair types is that it's possible to have more than one hair type or curl pattern. That is very true. Very important and very true. 3B hair may have a combination of textures in addition to tighter curls. And 3C hair is sometimes confused with 4A hair, even though the curls are slightly more coiled and hold a S-shaped curl, Mensa says. To distinguish the difference between 4C and 4A, Mensa recommends looking at how the hair grows and fall. 4A hair has an even voluminosity across the head and grows up and out. It also retains moisture well, but like most curly hair types, it can still be prone to dryness. 4B and 4C hair are quite similar in shape. The only thing that changes between these two hair types is the density and coarseness, Mensa says. Mensa has a lot to say. 4B hair has a less definitive curl pattern, but it looks more like a Z shape because the hair bends at a sharp angle. Since you have your degree and you know everything.
Since you got your degree And you know every fucking thing.
How to care for 4C hair. 4C's hair are unique characteristics like the aforementioned shrinkage, tight curl pattern, and dryness-prone shaft are all clues pointing towards the best way to care for it. With a routine that caters to your hair type's unique needs, your strands are sure to thrive. Keep your hair moisturized. 4C hair needs moisture in order to thrive. A good moisturizing product can revitalize your curl and make them look better than ever. Additionally, the LOC method is a great way to give your hair the moisture it needs. L stands for liquid or leave-in. Be sure to use a product that allows your hair cuticles to open so nothing too heavy, so your hair can retain the other products. The next step is an oil to seal in the moisture, which you can finally lock in further with a cream. Curl creams or moisturizing creams are ideal for this. 4C curl tends to be more dry, so always incorporate hydrating products into your routine. William says. Cleanse regularly. William recommends shampooing 4C hair twice a month. Depending on the lifestyle of the individual and the health of their scalp, their hair can be cleansed more frequently, but use hydrating shampoos and conditioners. Okay, that's fair. Washing 4C hair too often can actually strip the hair of its natural oils, which can lead to damage. As 4C curls are quite fragile, there it is again, many naturals wash their hair in sections to minimize breakage. Sectioning can be helpful for those with dense hair, as it ensures that hair is being cleansed thoroughly and enough attention is being given to the scalp. Why do I feel like these articles are written, but the information is YouTube University, you know? As much as they like to bash YouTube University, but I don't know. It just sounds so familiar. It's the same routines that we've been doing. Nothing is new. Given that she has all her degree, it's just interesting. Detangle on a regular basis. Yes, I do agree with that. I don't even need to read this paragraph. Yes, yes, yes. 4C hair tangles easily and detangling it can be challenging, as the goal is to do it naturally without damaging your curls. The zigzag curl pattern of 4C hair causes it to tangle easier than any other hair types. Detangling your hair regularly can prevent excessive tangling and matting. According to Williams, the key to successfully detangle 4C hair is to use a conditioning detangler, as they help soften and protect the hair from breakage during the process. Deep condition. As 4C hair is prone to breakage, applying a deep conditioner on a regular basis is recommended to reduce split ends and promote better hair health. She recommends deep conditioning the hair every wash day to infuse moisture back into the strand. It's also important for 4C hair types in particular to know the difference between conditioning and deep conditioning. Deep conditioning is a 15 to 30 minutes process that incorporates heat or steam with the conditioning product. Don't overstyle. Low manipulation hairstyles are better for 4C hair types, as they help protect the hair. Over manipulating 4C hair can increase its fragility, which may lead to breakage. If you manipulate your 4C hair from time to time, try to embrace heat-free styles, which Williams recommends for all hair types. Reducing the use of heat for curly hair is always the best choice because it's more fragile than other hair types and can be more susceptible for heat damage and breakage if the right products are not used. I do agree. Our hair, I think, is very sensitive to heat. Personally, it's definitely the case for me. When I use heat in my hair, I just feel the stress that I'm adding to my strands versus when I don't. Any other manipulation I find is fine for my hair, but the second I'm putting a ton of heat and combing it and doing a lot with the blow dryer, with the comb attachment, it's a lot at one time. And my hair, from the blow drying step, she's like, I'm not the one. That's just me, okay? And I've done a lot of different things with my hair, so I feel like I should know. Protect hair overnight. It's just as important to look after your 4C curls at night as it is to care for them during the day. Invest in a silk or satin scarf or pillowcase to give your hair the protection and maintenance it needs, as this will ensure moisture is retained, so you're less likely to resort to heated appliances and extra products. Your hair will already be beautifully hydrated. Mensa said, for added protection, Williams recommend braiding the hair in large plait, as this stops 4C coils from tangling or matting. Technically, that's true, but I just don't feel like we need to do all of that to our hair because it's so fragile. It's going to break. It's so dry. I feel like there's so much fear-mongering amongst taking care of 4C hair. All the information is like, oh, your hair needs to be carried every single day. But in reality, your hair can walk. Absolutely. Let me tell you something. I am the worst when it comes to protecting my hair overnight. I'm not even gonna lie. I've always been open to it. Sometimes the bonnet makes it on my head and sometimes it doesn't, girl. It is what it is. I did get a silk pillowcase because I've realized my waist Listen, I'm not even gonna use the fact that I'm a mom as an excuse because I've been like this. So no, I don't always cover my hair at night. And I can tell you, yes, it does add some extra friction on your hair, but it's not as bad as like using heat, for example. But if you are consistently taking care of your hair, that's what matters the most. Like what you're doing on a weekly basis. She says bi-weekly. I would say weekly. Once you start going 2 weeks without washing your hair, camera died, forgot what I was talking about. But what I was saying is that I feel that they always put 4C hair in this fragile category. Like you can't do nothing to it. Don't manipulate it too much, which to a certain degree, I agree when it comes to heat. But I just feel like our hair is actually pretty strong, pretty resilient, and if anything, pretty forgiving because of how we actually treat our hair. We're not consistently taking care of our hair. Let's be honest, okay? You're spending 2 weeks without taking care of your hair. I just feel like you're setting up yourself for some of the issues that we're talking about here, which is dryness, breakage, your hair feeling brittle, your hair getting tangly and matted. I feel like you're setting yourself up for that to happen. If you do your hair a little bit more frequently, which is once a week, I think once a week is the bare minimum on a bi-weekly basis, if life is lifing. But otherwise, if we make weekly the goal, I just feel like we won't experience most of these characteristics that they're talking about. And I don't think our hair is as fragile as they say, okay? I think we actually can do quite a bit with our hair and it will be okay. In fact, I think that we abuse our hair quite a lot. Like I've seen how the girlies detangle their hair on the internet. Why are we doing this? Every time I see it, I cringe. Anyways, the best haircuts and style for 4C hair. All right, well, let's see what they recommend. Both short and longer haircuts can work for 4C hair. When searching for the best haircut, consider your lifestyle as well as your individual hair needs. I always ask clients what their hair goals are in terms of maintenance. This is key. Short cuts are perfect for those who want to wash and go, while longer and more fashionable styles might require more time to maintain. Okay. Mensa. I don't know how much I like Mensa, y'all. I mean, I don't know her, but like her thought process or like how she word things around natural hair, I'm not sure we align. If you want to fully embrace your curls and coils, Sultan recommends afros. They've made a huge comeback on the catwalks and in editorial shoots. All you need to do is grab an afro pig and pat it into your desired shape. She also says she recommends blunt bobs for these hair types. I like to argue that we should embrace our hair and wear it in an afro, not because it's cool on the catwalk, but because we have fully accepted and love ourselves in our hair, okay? I mean, I'm not saying she didn't say that, I'm just saying that's just what I think. 4C hair is versatile, so we can hold a variety of protective styles for a long period of times. Absolutely not. Throw that ideology away that you can put your hair away for a long period of time. That's very subjective. When you put information like that out there, people feel like they can wear protective styles for like 3-4 months. That is unacceptable behavior. And I know you paid $500 for them, but the real issue here is that you shouldn't be spending $500 on braids because you shouldn't leave them in for 5 months. It's not $100 per month, girl. That's not how it works. Braids, twists, and bend to knots are great for 4C hair. They can also become a dual style when undone, creating beautiful curly sets. Facts. William says that. She also recommends halo and rounded shapes as well as tapered and clipper cuts. Mensa seconds a recommendation for twist out and braids as they can make 4C hair more manageable. These words. These protective styles can also promote growth. And protect the hair from external factors like pollution or heat, she says. They also look really stylish. Protect the hair from external factors like pollution or heat? You mean like the sun? Is that what we're protecting our hair from when we're doing protective hairstyle? Because I need to understand. Why do we feel the need to protect our hair at all costs? What is the reason? And you know what? I feel like when we go natural, I think a lot of us go through this season of protective styling. You gotta protect your hair. You can't manipulate it too much. That's how you retain growth. All this ideology around protective styles, when what we fail to realize, protective styles are actually causing a lot of dryness in our hair. They're causing a lot of breakage. They're causing a lot of scalp issues. And there's nothing wrong with protective styles. It's how we go about doing them. We do them too tight and we leave them in our hair for too long. And a lot of the times they're too heavy. So they are causing a lot of breakage that way as well. Or if anything, they're taking your edges with them. So you're sitting here talking about, oh my God, my edges won't grow. No, it's not the edges, it's the protective style. I really don't like the ideology that you need to put your hair away for it to grow, or you need to protect it at all costs, because I don't feel like our hair is, again, that fragile and needs to be protected all the time. Of course, you can go ahead and have fun with your hair. Yes, girl, enjoy your hair if that's what you want to do. Just don't do it because you feel like that's what you need to do to retain length, and that's what you need to do to protect your hair from external factors. No, I think our hair can handle the outdoors. I think so. If healthy 4C curls are your main goals, be sure to get regular trims to keep your hair strong and healthy. Yes, I agree with that. Most of my clients with 4C hair need trims 4 times a year. Some need trims more than others. It depends on the condition of the hair, William says. Regular trims also help with retaining length in the long run. It's best to trim your strands when they're dry instead of wet in order to avoid losing more length than desired. So ask your stylist to trim with caution. I think it also depends on the skill level of the stylist as well, because the last stylist that I saw, she did this cut in my hair while I had conditioner in it, y'all, and I have never seen that done before, but she was amazing with it, and the back of my hair is still very even. It still looks beautiful. My shape is shaping, so it really depends on the stylist. The best products for 4C hair. Dr. K. Y'all ever heard of these products? Dr. K. Come Out Cream. If you prefer to tangle your hair prior to shampooing, you might want to give this cream a try. Umbu. Wasn't that the brand of, what was her name? Oh, that was somebody's brand. Michelle. How convenient. It's the brand of one of the lovely ladies that not wrote this article, but gave her thoughts. The expert. One of the experts of this article. How convenient. Anyways, we have this sulfate-free cleanser. They also have a multi-purpose leave-in conditioner that detangles, smooth, and straighten curls. Okay. They have this restorative, intensive mask. Wait a minute. Y'all know I'm a product junkie. I feel like trying some of these products, y'all. I do. Oh, well, it's all of them have a line. They have this rich, creamy shampoo that's perfect for anyone with 4C hair. This hair oil is perfect for anyone who wants a smooth frizz and fly away. I've never heard of this. Mencreti nuts. Packed with naturally sourced mencreti nuts. It gives hair the moisture it needs without weighting it down. I feel like using some of these products. This paddle brush is perfect for anyone who wants to eliminate knots and tangles. And you know what? I've been using the Pattern Beauty paddle brush, and I really like it for my detangling. Even better than the Felicia's brush. So, really been enjoying it. What else? Yeah, that's it. That's the end of the article. I feel like they could have ended it with like a conclusion or something, but yeah. That's the article, y'all, from Byrdie. I definitely want to hear your thoughts on this because a lot was said. I think it's giving an older way of taking care of your hair. And I don't say that in a mean way or anything like that. I just feel like it's giving what we've been doing on YouTube University since like 2012, 2013. I think that the ideology behind it can be a little updated, especially when we talk about 4C hair not having a defined curl. I think that's definitely 2010 mindset. 4C hair definitely has definition. The curl are just tighter, which we know, we are aware, but that doesn't mean that there isn't a curl. A coil, a curl is still there. Maybe not what you want to see or as curly as you want it to be. If you shed the idea that 4C hair should look like another hair type, then you'll realize that 4C hair is just unique in every single way, including the definition that we get is unique to 4C hair. The way that they talk about keeping it moisturized, you know, can definitely work. That's what I did for a really long time, and I grew my hair really long doing the LOC. I personally definitely enjoy the butter, but I realized now that I don't actually even need all of the stuff that I was using. It really comes down to personal preference, I think. When I was using the heavy oils and the butters, my hair was definitely greasier, oilier. It was all over my pillows. Oil was dripping down my neck, girl, and that's exactly how I wanted it. But then now I realize I didn't actually love that part. I just didn't know that I could do without. And also, I had a lot of product buildup on my scalp. I always had to like scratch my scalp. I had a lot of scalp issues that all went away. When I started washing my hair frequently, it improved, and when I stopped using oils and butters, it improved even more. So it really comes down to personal preference, how you choose to take care of your hair. I don't like the conversation around 4C hair being so fragile and you need to protect it at all time and leave it in protective styles for a long time. It's a way for them to tell us to put our hair away when we should be wearing our hair. Our hair is beautiful the way that it is, and y'all gonna get this 4C goodness. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments or anything, leave them down below. If you come across an article that you want me to react to, then leave a comment down below as well. Email me, reach out to me. You know how to get in touch with me, girl. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you tomorrow for Vlogmas. Bye.